Old friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I'm Hollie Taylor. We are talking about 3 things that cheer you up, and I'm going to throw producer Mike on the spot. You know my question. What are those 3 things that cheer you up?
I know one, music for sure.
Okay.
Specifically reggae.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, anything with that half beat on it. And Bob Marley singing 3 Little Birds to you. Like, how can you be anything but happy listening to music like that? It's just
Fair
so
enough.
positive, right?
Yeah.
And, 2 more. Good times with friends.
Okay.
Time spent with people.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a love language of mine.
Oh, yeah, time spent. Absolutely.
Yeah. And how about good food as well?
Ooh, yes.
Especially something that you've been working on. I'm making a bowl of chili tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay. Yeah, that's such a good one because a good meal can just put such a huge smile on so many people's faces.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, yeah, those flavors.
And sharing it with others?
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, or when you make something and people actually enjoy eating it.
Yeah, you can see that look on their face like, oh, you did this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I love those. Okay, so we've shared our 3 things. What about you? 905-338-1250. Ellen, she says that the things that make her smile are, number 1, hearing her children laugh. Of course. Just being able to have alone time with her husband. It's hard to do when you've got the littles around. Oh, I get that. And number 3, she says, looking around and not seeing a mess. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's glorious. Yeah, I feel that. Like the kids are in bed, the clutter is magically gone. Just kidding, you did it. And it just feels so good to have a little bit of order in your home. So 3 things that cheer you up: clean house, the giggles, and time spent with loved ones. Love it. I'm Hollie Taylor, and yes, give me a nice chill opportunity to relax. Let's go to the cottage. Let's, sit in a dock. This is my idea of a good time. For some of you, though, that's not the case. You want to be like Dorothy. You want to be 104 and jumping out of a plane. Maybe bungee jumping. Maybe these are the kind of activities that really just get you going. You're so excited about it. 905-338-1250. I've got a message here. It looks like from Thea. She says, I'm with you, Hollie. I love something that's a bit more chill. Yeah. So are you chill or are you all about the adrenaline? Let me know. Again, 905-338-1250. Producer Mike, you kind of seem like a wild card, to be honest.
I can't pass up the opportunity to go skydiving.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and just looking back on that throughout the rest of your life, you could say, I went skydiving. I jumped out of an airplane.
But, yeah?
Yeah.
I really thought you'd be chill.
I'm usually pretty chill, but I can't pass up that opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too good to miss.
I should have known. You like the fast race car thing.
Yeah. I've been in a race car before. That was fun. That's another one that I look back on and I go, yep, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Have you been skydiving?
No.
Okay.
No. A few of my friends have, though, and I'd love to go with them sometime.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you been bungee jumping?
No, but that's in the same category as skydiving.
Yeah. So these are things you want to do.
I'll try it out.
I mean, Dorothy could do this at 104.
So I can do it at 31.
Exactly.
Yeah. I could do it a few times.
You really could. I was going to say go sooner than later because already I'm noticing the muscles just don't recover in the same kind of way.
Yeah. Maybe I'll see about losing some weight too, get gravity's hold on me a little bit less.
I guess that's a motivator.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? If it gets you feeling like you're healthy, that's the important thing.
Beautiful.
Yes. But also, I can see the idea of not plummeting to the earth quite as quickly would be also a motivator.
Yeah. It's a good thought.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to hold you to this. By the time you're 35, you need to have checked it off your list.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Trust me, your body will thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Good Company. Whether you are listening to us via the radio, AM 1250 on the dial, or streaming at joyradio.ca, it is a pleasure to to hang out with you. Now, this story is pretty incredible. It is a story of a Canadian entrepreneur, and he lives in New Brunswick, well, specifically Fredericton. Marcel Lebrun is a very successful social media monitoring company that he sold to a U.S. competitor, and now he's got a little extra change in his back pocket, and he thought, what can I do to help those in my community be okay? As there's been a huge increase of those who find themselves homeless since last year. They say around 1,600 people. And if you've ever been to New Brunswick, it's not a huge place. And so that's a huge part of their overall population. And so because Marcel sees himself as a community builder and he really wants to support those in the community and make the city a better city, he's invested $4 million of his own money with a project. He wants to build 99 homes, and actually he's 3/4 of the way towards his goal. But he is also employing a lot of the people who are now going to be living in these tiny homes, doing various things. So it's pretty incredible to see how he's not just building homes for people, but also finding ways to bringing back that dignity into their lives. They've got a roof over their head, and now some of them also have jobs, and they're being given that second chance, which I think is such a beautiful thing. So I love the story. I can't wait to hear updates as to how this moment of creating communities, like literal communities, will grow and change the overall feeling of those regions. I'm Hollie Taylor. We're talking about cash back and some of those sweet deals that maybe you've been able to get throughout the years. I always like being able to be a part of the points programs where the points actually give you cash back. Those are my favorite ones because then I can say, oh, I've got $20 to spend, and then it just makes it easier for my brain to attribute a value to what I've been able to do. And you can then budget accordingly. Oh, we're going to have to buy a turkey at said store. We've got $50, so we're good. Turkey covered. Amazing, right? Like those kind of things. But maybe that's not what drives you. Again, text in 905-338-1250. We got a message here, and this is from Alex saying that they love getting free coffees. So as long as this point system has free coffees, it looks like Alex is on board. It's all about the coffee. Producer Mike, what about you? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah, I think the only one I really do is collect points at the gas station.
Okay.
At a very specific gas station. It has to be a certain chain. But I remember that came in handy a few times where I honestly didn't have any money.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing in the account. Times were tough, and there's enough points on my card that I can redeem them for like $20 of gas and actually get home.
Yeah.
So I remember that coming in handy a few times, for sure. That's the only one I really use, though.
Okay.
The free coffee sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, right?
You gotta look into that.
Well, I remember it was like some of the big fast food chains would be buy 6 coffees, get your 7th free.
Yeah, they come with like the little sticker on the side of the cup or something.
Yeah. Some of the mom and pop shops also have those kind of I guess, loyalty programs.
Yeah, you know, I was cleaning out my wallet recently and I found a pass for like buy the 10th slice of pizza is free or something.
Oh my goodness.
But the place doesn't offer that anymore.
Oh
no. I only got to slice 3.
A missed opportunity.
What a waste.
My husband would say, though, if you have purchased 3, and how many did you need?
10, I think.
10.
Yeah.
So there you go. You saved yourself $7 worth of pizza.
There we go, yeah.
So you don't have to feel so bad about it.
It was a money-saving experience.
There you go. You didn't buy into the hype.
That's right.
Whether you're listening to us via the radio, AM 1250 on the dial, maybe you're using a smart speaker and have tuned us in via TuneIn. Thank you so much. Lots of ways for you to join us here on Good Company. Well, I'm sure you've noticed the weather is a little bit chillier than it was even on Sunday. And winter is coming. It is. Temperature is cooling off, which means that first and foremost, we got to do that whole clothing shift from our summer clothes to the winter clothes to stay warm. It's also a good time of year to reach out to some of those local charities that deal with those who have different kinds of housing insecurities, because the need is great all throughout the GTA and beyond. So a few things as the weather cools off that we can just kind of put down and think about and just see what can we do for those around us. But also, we got to get ready ourselves. So maybe that's taking your vehicle to get winterized. I think that's still a thing, even with the newer vehicles, making sure you've got your all-weather or winter tires on and that they have a tread, making sure that you got all of the fluids topped up. And then if you're going to be going on some longer trips, making sure that now you start doing that prep work, making sure you have all the emergency things that you need in your vehicle. So the shovel, the sand, snacks, just in case. I think they say a candle or something to like have a little bit of warmth, or blankets. And so these are the things to start preparing before it gets too cold, because you want to be prepared before the emergency happens. And then I think the most important thing is just that mindset. Like, yes, winter's coming. It happens every year. And you know what? We're going to have fun. We're going to go sledding. Maybe we're going to go skating, and really focus in on some of the positive things that we can only do when it's cold outside. I mean, a hot cup of hot chocolate with marshmallows by a roaring fire? Like, you need the cold weather to fully appreciate that experience. The onesie that's all fluffy on the inside. Don't you just love fleece, especially in the winter? So let's get excited about some of the things that can only be experienced in such a way because it's cold. Plus, the beautiful thing about winter is that as things die, as things pause, we know it's just the cycle of seasons, and they are going to start again in the spring, and things are going to come alive again. In our own lives, we need that season of stillness too. So it's just such a great metaphor for life. So let's embrace the cold. Let's embrace the pause.